Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you the power of Assassin Mastery in the jungle. For your best runes on it, take Hell Blade, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Relentless with Triumph Alacrity, Attack Speed 80, and Armor. For your build, you still want to rush Bork. It synergizes so well with Mastery Use passive. But for your second item, you are gonna rush down Duskblade. Duskblade gives you a lot of burst and synergizes really well with Hell Blades. Whenever you get a kill or assist, you'll go invisible, and then your next attack against enemy champions will chunk. My plan here is to 3-camp invade, killer on a red buff. Oh, that was a good hook. We need to ward the red buff. Warding is OP. If you know where the enemy jungler starts, you can actually invade them on Yi with Ignite. Ignite Yi can solo even a Warwick level 3. And Warwick's one of the strongest full HP double buff junglers in the game at level 3. Super hard to fight. But with Ignite we can. One of the cheesiest invade routes you can run right now in League is to do your full red side and invade the enemy's opposite side. So for example, most junglers start bot side, best as possible, go up. So if we start bot and go up, we can have the red buff advantage, kill them on their red buff, and take control of the map. And even if they're not there, then we can peel back into our top side and get all of our camps there, and we're not leaving anything behind like Raptors or Krugs. Traditionally, in previous seasons, you would leave Krugs and you would leave Raptors because they traditionally took a lot longer to take. But with how they've adjusted the camps, Krugs don't really take longer than going for Gromp, for example. So doing 3-camp red side is a lot more efficient in terms of XP and pathing as it is right now, to where red-blue Gromp isn't what it used to be for sure. So we get level 3 off this invader top side. Most likely she started bot side for best leash possible. They have Aphelios top and ranked. Very cool. You gotta love to see that when it's on your team. Their comp is really, really squishy, which is exactly what you want when you're playing Assassin Mastery. If they have big old beefy boys like Rammus, Zac, Ornn, Leona, that type of stuff, you need lethal tempo. But against their squishy team, Hellblades will be more than enough. We'll go ahead and get a point in W. It's a good auto attack reset, good survivability tool. We'll head on right over. I should be down 1 camp since I'm doing the crossover, and she should be on red buff right about now. We'll kill her, take it. Yep, she's dead. She's gonna walk right into me. Auto attack into the Q. All the true damage cuts through like butter, plus our red buff on hit damage is a murderer. It's a very good invade route. Now, if you're on this side of the map, you would just start on your red buff to avoid the enemies doing it to you. I think red buff is extremely overtuned on jungle because you can't start with refill anymore. Since you can't start with refill, a lot of junglers farm with less HP than they used to, so red buff gives you a lot of health regeneration. Blue buff gives you mana regeneration, but guess what? Your jungle item gives you a bunch of mana regeneration too. I popped the plant over here, so I got vision of the blue buff. Blocked that auto attack, and also got the auto reset off of W there. Auto attack Q, blocked his auto with Q. I should say dodged it. If you guys see me clicking my abilities, it's because I'm on a weird keyboard setup right now, to where it's kind of hard for me to quick control level it up. It's kind of just easier for me right now to just click it manually, which I don't recommend, but if you're on a weird setup, then it might be your best bet. Auto attack Q into the E's, and you see how this leads us into a full clear down towards bot side. That is the nice thing about this route. So I can grab Scuttle topside real quick, reset, and just clear back up, or I could have headed over. It looks like Bel'Veth went bot side for whatever reason. That means her Krugs are up. So we had time for a gank. So after the 3-camp clear, invade, gank, then take your blue side, then Raps, then Krugs. So I basically needed to spend another like 20-ish seconds on the map. Why am I auto-attacking minions? What in the world? Into Q. You usually Q when you can no longer reach them with your autos. You don't want to Q too soon, because then if they flash away, you can't keep up with them. Bel'Veth's on bot side of the map. She most likely didn't want to come for her Krug, since she already knew I took her red and she took her Raps. This wouldn't make sense coming for, because then she's got to walk past a bunch of empty space to get to her bot side. So she just ended up going bot side there. Your worst matchups on Master Yi are primarily early game. Rammus is his lowest win rate matchup right now in the game. Rammus is also the best jungler in the game, iron through low diamond. With that being said, even against Master Yi's worst matchups, you still obliterate them as you get items. So there's not a single matchup Master Yi can't play against in the mid late game. It's just early game having to deal with things like Rammus is pretty annoying. I'd say Master Yi's lethality build or his assassin build, this Bork and the Dustblade, plays a lot like an AD Udyr, but more consistent. AD Udyr, when his passive is on cooldown, can't do anything. And AD Udyr doesn't get resets like Master Yi gets. Master Yi on kills and assist gets massive resets, letting you power spam your Q and your E, meditate if you so choose. Red buff up in 43. Range tops generally end up pushing wave because they're playing overly aggressive, and oftentimes they miss a lot of their CS as well because they're trying to poke so much. Biggest advantage range tops have over melee tops is the first 2 levels. Once the melee tops level 3, things even out a lot. If they don't, then it's at the level 6 for that given matchup. I need 1 camp. All I need is 1 camp here on level 6 so I could go kill top, or I can loop back for my red buff. Possibly even kill the jungler on her blue buff. I might not be able to get there in time though, so it's kind of risky. Could scoot by for a dragon though if her blue's already gone. Awkward pathing there. She must be on dragon. I don't know what Ori's doing there. That was weird. Maybe she was looking for my invade? I don't know. I'm just assuming the blue's gone, so I'm going to try to push this away from where their jungler would be. And then I'll go bot side because they're pushing up. Treasure Hunter is a lot more snowbally than Relentless Hunter. Oh, wow. She has boots. I don't have boots. I can't run her. I can't run her down. Even with R on, we wouldn't really be able to close distance her. Hey, friend. Igniter to slow her down because she's MF. Meditate the turret shot. Only took 100 damage. Lux is going to die for it, I hope. Oh, man, she got a kill out of it. That sucks. Awkward situation. We got MF flash. It's not bad. Yeah, the reason why we ignited, when MF's in combat, she loses a lot of movement speed, so we needed to put some damage on her. Take away her movement speed so we could catch up. We didn't want to Q early because right when our Q ends, she could just flash away. We got the Q attached on her flash a moment ago. It's just that Bel'Veth stunned us right as we came out of it. Good play for her red buff spawn, but I don't have Ignite and I don't have R to where, not super excited about it. Whenever you meditate or you Q, it pauses your E and your R. They've made Master Yi a lot easier to play over the seasons. Also, being able to choose which side of the enemies you come out of with your Qs is nuts. Makes it hard for skill shot champs or ability buffer champions to predict where you're coming from and hit you like frame perfect as you come out. Master Yi's Q has a very specific sound. People are accustomed to it. They know exactly when you're gonna materialize. Go ahead and pick up a control word. Master Yi's 355 base movement speed, very spicy. We're moving 376 instead since we have Relentless Hunter. Master Yi has the highest base movement speed in the game at 355. I think there might be 1 or 2 other champions who are tied with him, but I'm not sure. I think it used to be Xin Zhao and Pantheon, but then they took it away. Sometimes when champions become viable, they hack away at their base stats, and it's really annoying to lose movement speed like that. And it's warded. I'm hesitant to invade here. I don't have mid-prow necessarily, and my top laner's constantly underneath his turret. So if I invade, I could easily get 3-man collapsed on. So I'll just full clear down and play for drags. Your biggest power spike on Master Yi is your... I'd honestly say you're level 2 with red buff. You're level 6 because you're R. Then your Bork. Then your second item. So after level 6, it really just becomes more about his item power spikes than anything else. Most annoying champions are just hard point and click CC champs, Rammus, Taunt, Fiddle Fear, that type of thing. Luckily, Tenacity interacts with that. Knockups, having to play against that can actually be quite frustrating. It's hard to outplay his CC since you can't QSS it or Tenacity it. Aatrox going super ham here. It looks like he's going to give Bel'Veth a kill. Yeah, he gives Bel'Veth a kill. It's whatever. Oh, wait, she didn't get the kill. Went to Ori. That's good. I would much rather Ori get the kill than Bel'Veth, since Bel'Veth has 1v9 potential. She's down a lot of CS right now. I'm soaking this over the wall any potential XP that goes down there. I will go and grab this wave. The next wave's going to crash as well since it was a cannon. You see it crashes, so we kind of need to be here to grab this. And since we stayed, we're going to help him out and just dump the wave. Now the wave should reset back to him. If we didn't do that, then things could have stalled out. She might be able to set up a freeze again. Chilling on R. I have control ward, oracles. I need to make my HUD size bigger a little bit. Dragon's up. Could have potentially gone for it there. I wasn't in a hurry since I don't have bot prio. Their waves underneath turret. They can't get to dragon fight very fast. And my mid doesn't have prio. Top doesn't have prio. None of my waves have prio. Prio just means who gets there first. Enemy laners or your laners is really all that means. And right now, it's mainly just the enemy laners. Not sure if that word can see me from there. We're actually decently strong. Go ahead and Q onto it to start, so it didn't knock me away there. Blitzcrank had started it. It's get up animation. You can dodge its autos with your Q and mitigate them with your W. It makes it to where dealing with Wind Dragon's annoying because it auto attacks rapid fire to where you can't really block much of it. Oh, this Lux is so annoying. She's just gonna sit there and wait. Hit me with her little E. What a goofball. Bel'Veth could be in that brush, trying to push it away from her. The Scuttle's not making it easy though. I wonder if she thinks she's gonna get my ward. I think Bel'Veth might be there is the thing. Blitzcrank gets the hook. Hey, Lux. I don't know who laid this. I guess Lux put it there just a moment ago. I guess we already got the dragon. We don't necessarily have to stay. I am sitting on full Bork or whatever. It's whatever. I have R. Phalios is pretty weak. I could head up there. He hasn't gotten his Cole cash out yet. Pick up boots and cloth armor. Plate is pretty much always the way to go. Everything in the game does physical damage except for Gromp, the monsters, and the minions, turrets. Making plated the better choice for boots generally, unless they have a bunch of magic damage on their team. I want to dive him here. That's why I wanted the cloth armor especially. You just keep pushing. If you could stop his back, that would have been sick. I might be able to kill Philios. Oh, okay. Bel'Veth might be near or something. I can't imagine her staying naked like that all by herself. She's... oh, him, I should say. The Philios. It. Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty greedy of him. Slow him down. Smite. I'm not even going to Q. If you don't need to Q, then don't. Wait till you can't reach them with your autos anymore, because that's your only gap closer. Get as many of these plates as we can before it falls off 14-minute mark. It's a lot of extra gold. Assassin Mastery is crazy if he has a gold lead. If you're behind, playing Assassin Mastery can be hard, but still, if they have squishies, you'll still be able to probably find picks and whatnot. Nice. I'll go ahead and leave it now. We're not going to be able to get that last plate in time. They're going for our mid plates. Why didn't he finish it? They're going to get first turret gold now. Oh my goodness. Guess he wants to kill Philios. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. He wanted to cheese it, but we're losing a lot right now. Yeah, we lost. That wasn't worth it all. And now I'm going to lose my camps just for us to get this potential kill. I don't know where this guy's at, man. He's just not here. Okay, he went over there. There's nothing over there. The enemy's in my jungle right now. I can tell. Duskblade is just a bunch of it's a bunch of long swords. If it'll let me buy one, that'd be sick. Nice. So Phalios lives with 10 HP, very close. Jhin barely gets out. He has flash. I have my R, tier 1 boots. I'm moving 420 right now. It's sick. Moving pretty fast. All he has to do is land one shot on her. Oh, we got the Lux too. Yeah, they're all dead now. She should have tried to just let Aatrox get the kill. It's way worse if Master Yi gets the kill. can do way more with it than an Aatrox can. Whew, they may have gotten those turrets, but we got a lot of gold. That's the thing. As long as they're not giga far behind, the enemies are essentially behind to Master Yi because they can't do what he can do. It's all about stability on Master Tinkles. Keeping our CS nice and high, playing for dragon fights. And we only need one more camp for our green jungle item. You can go blue or red. The thing is, green's better for the tenacity since you generally want to go for plated. If you don't go for green, then you just don't have enough tenacity. Auto attack Q. Thought she was gonna R or whatever. I'll grab my blue buff real quick. Oh, come on, baby. Oh my god, we almost died. She has just as much gold spent as we do. That was way too close for us having Ignite advantage. Biggest mistake I made there was not saving Q to dodge her stun. If we save Q to dodge her stun, she dies 10 out of 10 times every time. Oh, also she had Conquer and we're full health. That's why that was so close. Hell Blades isn't good if they're full health, honestly. We're going to smite him. We're way faster than him. He only has tier 1 boots. I Q'd right as this snare was about to hit me. I mean, he gets the kill, but it's still kind of worth it, even though he gets the shutdown. It's wild he was able to kill us there. Even with us dodging the snare CC in midair, because most CCs have a travel time, including a Aphelios snare. He makes a sound. He kind of squats down like he's going to take a fat dump in his pants, and that's when we want to Q. All right, let's get that Dust Blade. It's going to make a big difference. Against Bel'Veth, I needed to just hold Q until she started stun animation. Her stun's a really long I guess it's a knockup. It's a long animation, similar to a Scion knockup or like Fiddle charging his R or whatever. We have the dragon advantage. Just play for dragons and we win. Keep going for Herald since it's Bel'Veth. Most junglers don't play Herald heavy, but Bel'Veth, it makes her passive last for 3 minutes. It's a Rift Coral. Why does she have Sheen? Is she going Trinity Force? That is kind of weird. I'm moving 457 out of combat. It's awesome. Soaking some XP over the wall from the minions. Need to be as fed as possible. Oh man, Aatrox just got caught out. We got, I think we should just give that turret, honestly. Our top laner's top right now. We didn't even see Orianna's there. It could have been all 5 of them bot side. I'd rather full clear into gank than randomly show up in an area and not know where anyone is. Orianna's just so boned here. Hey Orianna, thanks for the gold. Once again, they need to give that gold to my teammates instead of me. Obviously she didn't know I was there, but still. You do not want to give gold to Master Yi. Dragon up in 255, that's what we're playing for. Could invade here with R while Ori's dead. Push up for the Krugs and whatnot. See if anything's warded, doesn't seem to be. Alright. I think Aphelios saw me. Kinda sucks. Don't want to burn in ability just in case someone shows up here. Oh yeah, he hit me with his sniper shot or whatever. Oh, that's not good. Alright, we almost got the kill. That was actually really close. If we could have traded off 1 for 1, it would be fine. I don't think we could have gotten away even with R once the stun landed, so we kind of just had to turn and fight it. Bel'Veth was able to catch up with her Qs. Big old Q spam. They might try to Baron here. Might actually be able to. Bel'Veth's on she's on some stuff right now. Blitzcrank goes in super early before they've even done 10% of the Baron's health. I don't think they can actually do it, though, to be honest. Bel'Veth doesn't want to either. There's no reason to fight for Baron. They're not even on it right now. The only thing to contest is when they're committing to it, but they're not committing. Got that. She hopped over the wall somewhere. I finally have Duskblade, so we can actually play the way Assassin's kind of intended to be played. Nice. There's the shutdown. Thank you very much, Bel'Veth. Orion's pushing mid. They're very desperate right now. They're playing mainly just for our turrets. They're not necessarily playing for dragons or for team fights. I think they starting to realize maybe they can't team fight us. I don't have smite. I'm not doing a smite fight with Lux, dude. Screw that. Hey, MF. I queued really early just to get to her. I think this is warded. I don't know where Lux went, though. Alright, let's reset with Empowered Baron Recall. Orion's trying to get inhib. It's not going to be worth for them. Although they're getting turrets, it's just not going to be enough because we're going to get the dragons. They need to be patient and kind of bush camp with the Lux. Lux, Bel'Veth, and AoE CC us. They can't post up to a real fight, though. I'm on my way for that dragon. Dragon's looking thick. It's our third one. We only need one more for Soul. Once we have Soul, that kind of marks the end of the game. Especially since I'm going to have crit. Or AD Carry's going to have crit. So, crit gets the most value out of Infernal Dragons having more AD. Since crits are 2 times damage. This is essentially like having an additional 12% AD instead of 6%. Quite a bit. Aatrox is splitting bot. I don't know why that is. We gotta go mid now. I was waiting for Jhin to catch up. Sure enough, he does. K'Sante soaks the Luxar. It's not much effect, as you can imagine. Alright. Hey, friend. Hey, friend. Alright. Pretty much wiped their whole team. We'll take it. Turret can only do so much. Master EQ spam. That's probably GG's, dude. They lost that 4v4 underneath turret. Their top laner might have rage quit. He is level 14. It's the highest on his team. Maybe I just didn't see him on the minimap. Because if he rage... Okay, yeah, he didn't rage quit. He's 2.5 full item. Running down Jhin, he's full HP. How is he tanking 3 people like it's nothing? Dude, he almost won that. What in the world? He nearly killed 3 of my teammates just by walking at them. It doesn't even make sense. What? He even got CC'd by my support and my top. How is he winning that? Dude, what in the world? Did they buff Aphelios recently or something? I didn't see it. I'm going to focus him in the fights. He's clearly doing all their damage. Dragon up in 3 minutes. MF, I'll skip these camps. I don't need them anyways. Gosh, it's so annoying. I got the R extension as well. Got the smite. Oh, I can't survive. Almost survived long enough to kill Bel'Veth. So we got the MF Lux, almost kind of got Bel'Veth. MF and Lux die pretty much instantly. Just 2 or 3 autos, which Hella Blades assist in heavily. It's 110% attack speed for your first 3 autos. It goes on a 12-second cooldown. So much damage. Typically, since you don't get HP on this build, you want Lord Doms. It's really, really strong, but they don't have tanks, so Lord Doms wouldn't make a lot of sense here. We gotta pick something else. Death's Dance isn't bad. More Reminder isn't bad. They don't have that much self-healing, to be honest, with how much damage I'm doing. So I think I'd rather just go Spear Shojin maybe. I don't know. It's a tough call. Really tough call. I'll go GA. I don't want to give Bel'Veth resets. Give her her R or whatever. All the damage you really need is these 3 items right here. Dusk, Bork, Dusk, Collector. After that, you could in theory even go tank like Dead Man's Force of Nature. Dead Man's even gives you a bit of damage on it. Bel'Veth is on the split push for whatever reason. I don't think that's going to turn out well for her. In the fight, we got to go for... even though we need to kill Phelios, I could kill Lux MF faster. They don't have any armor or HP. This dude has 2 armor items. And he has a... he has Bloodthirster shield. Posted up, fought my teammates, and once again did a lot of damage before he died. Dragons are so overtuned. It's not really worth playing for Herald. The only champion playing Herald is kind of even worth on is Bel'Veth like she did this game, but still, losing the dragons, man. Every dragon is worth somewhere around 300 to 600 gold per dragon, and then the soul is worth somewhere around 800 to 1500 gold, depending on what your comp is and what dragons you're getting. So it's like, it ends up being like, so let's say we have 4 dragons in soul, right? It's like they're nearly 2 items down on us permanently because they can never get those dragons. But Heralds don't do that. Heralds give you gold by breaking turrets, but then that puts shutdowns on your head to where if you die, you lose the shutdown. But we can never lose the dragons once we have them. You need to nerf dragons. Easiest win con in the game. Dragon Soul for Infernal is actually kind of crap. Extra 127 damage. It's really not that impressive. Maybe for a tank. But for Mr. Tinkles, not really. Alright, 12% more AD and AP. 380 total. That's actually pretty high. I want this. Aatrox, Turd Burglar. We have true damage, so we can just stand here and be the closest one to tank it, honestly. Or I'll just let Blitz tank it because he does no damage. Usually on the right side of the Baron is what tanks. It has a slightly bigger hitbox on the left side. There's some weird stuff like that even with the inhibs and Nexus. Like the Nexus hitbox for some reason folds out really far left. If you're ever trying to kite or use attack move click, it can kind of get messed up like that. Hey Bel'Veth, 3 full items. I see you. Okay, we get the R extension. Meditate that damage. Goodbye MF. And goodbye Lux. Dodge the turret shots. And well played. Assassin Mastery absolutely obliterates squishies. You kill them so fast. Just a 2 auto attacks and a Q. It is a better version of AD Udyr since you have the resets on your Q, on your 3 normal abilities and then extensions on your R. And that's GG's. We'll take a look at damage dealt, damage taken. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we had the most in the game. Looking at damage taken, we were up there. Everyone was pretty similar. And for runes, really high value. Once again, if you are up against many beefy tanks, such as an Ornn, Leona, Rammus, you need lethal tempo. However, if they have 3 or more squishies, you can pretty much one-tap. Hellblade's Assassin Master Yi, Bork and Duskblade is the way to go. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.